Tesla brought out its Cybertruck. What in the world were they thinking? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of laughter going on the internet and there's a lot of opinion. And boy, I got an opinion for you. If you want to hear more, stay right with us. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and I've got an opinion for you on this Cybertruck that Tesla brought out. Besides the fact that the presentation had no media, how convenient that he just brought fanboys in. But why did they have such problems? Well, there's a lot of reasons that this vehicle is a total flop. First off, the bottom line is, it seems as though they took the designer from the Pontiac Atzek, the El Camino, and the Delorean, and they mated those three together, and this is the result. Flat panels, stainless steel, lots of issues, and we're not talking about the presentation, we're talking about the vehicle itself. First off, this is not the vehicle you're going to be getting in your driveway if you choose to buy one. First off, no side view mirrors, and the minimalistic interior is far from what people are going to want when they buy trucks. So when you're looking at trucks as a whole, what are you looking for? Payload capacity, towing capacity, off-road capability. Rarely are you looking for 0 to 60 performance. This is not a Porsche 911. You're trying to compete against Ford F-Series trucks, GM Silverados, you're looking at Ram trucks, but now you also, beyond the fact that you've got Toyota and Nissan with the Titan, you're also competing with the Bollinger, the Rivian with their R1T. I did review that vehicle, and I did have an opinion about that as well, and you can check that out up here. And since then, you would think that Musk would have a good clue of what people are buying. Get some marketing people in. Run this vehicle through a wind tunnel. There's no way this vehicle has low drag coefficient. This thing looks like it's hot and new. It's Blade Runner from the 1980s. And the only people that are going to buy this thing are the fanboys. I think it's a huge mistake. Here are some additional questions that you need to think about if you're thinking about investing in Tesla or if you're a Tesla fanboy. If you're an investor or you're thinking about buying one, here are some things to consider. You probably won't see this vehicle until 2022, if at all, because there's no capacity in the current production plants right now. And the cost of building this vehicle is going to be very expensive. Since this vehicle is going to cost him $200,000, he's going to take a $150,000 loss on each vehicle. When you're going back to the vehicle itself and you're looking at what sells, and there's about 3 million different combinations each year of trucks. How many of them are actual work trucks that are stripped down? Not that many. When you're looking at the premium loaded vehicles that are coming close to $100,000, those with massaging seats, heated seats, air-cooled seats, and all the safety and goodies, this thing doesn't even compete, because if you're looking for something in that luxury category, this Tesla Cybertruck is not any of that. Now you're looking at that midsection, someone who might use it for camping. And by the way, did you see that camper on the back? Horrendous. This is, I don't know who designed this, but if they worked for any normal car manufacturer, they would have been fired. In addition, in the presentation, when they threw the metal ball at the window and the glass cracked, I'll tell you why. Because the glass is safety glass, the same type of glass you would use in a windshield. Typically, they use tempered glass. And if you ever had your car broken into and there's little pieces of glass everywhere, that's what tempered glass does. But why do you need armored glass? Are you driving in areas where you're getting shot at? Is your vehicle getting shot at? This is just a strange design all the way around. It just looks funny. It's not aerodynamic. It's missing a lot of the things that are required by federal law, such as turn signals and headlights, and even a third brake light. It's just got one LED light running across the back. That will not pass the Department of Transportation. This is a concept at best. Same thing as with his big trucks. A lot of his vehicles are a lot of talk. Why? It's about the hype. Because honestly, Elon Musk is a snake oil salesman. He is a barker at the fair, and he has his Pied Piper friends following him, and they will follow him, and I'm sure you're going to comment. I'm sure you're going to tweet at me. I'm sure you're going to say all kinds of hate mail to me. But you know what? Here's the bottom line. Wake up and look at reality. This is not a long-sustaining business policy. You can't be taking people's money over and over for years and expect them to continue. Ask anyone that's ever had a service problem with any Tesla. Waiting 14 weeks for a windshield, or the gaps that are between the panels, or the horrible paint job. These are not things that consumers are used to. And if you're willing to accept that, then you're willing to accept poor quality products. Consumers are used to better quality products. You can buy anything on the market today from any dealer and get top quality service facilities, loaner vehicles, collision repairs, and not be forced to be underneath his thumb. And one last thing to consider, if you ever get stuck in this vehicle and you're in a flood or something happens, your power goes out and you get stuck in the car, which has happened to some people, you can't get out of the vehicle. Safety glass or armored glass, you can't break a windshield or a side window and get out. that would be a problem if you're trapped in this vehicle. In addition, there's no door handles. It's going to be very difficult to help someone who's in an accident. And this is a big problem with first responders, policemen, and firemen. They fear these vehicles and accidents. And by the way, don't believe that this autopilot's going to get on this truck hauling something. I don't think that should even be allowed on the roadways today. There's no such thing as autonomous driving. Don't get tricked that his autopilot system is level 5, because it's not. It's level 3 autonomous driving, which means it assists you. It does not drive for you. I'm sure that you have an opinion, because this one is mine. I would love to get your feedback. If you want to see more, you can leave your comments down below. Also, some of the cool cars that we've driven that are gasoline powered, that you are buying, like the Corvette, like the Shelby, you can check that out over here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.